owned by the city, or?
No, it's a free-for-all. It's just in a really convenient spot.
It's a nice spot, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's like, it's got a lot of cracks. That's why I like it. It's really cracked up, so you take the easy or you take the hard way up.
Probably gonna need to stop at the next gas station.
Yeah.
It'll be there pretty soon, or?
Yeah.
I can't imagine V10. I mean, unless you have a big gas tank, you're just burning gas.
I know.
You're burning through gas and you're worried all the time about filling up again.
That's why the Prius is faster. You only fill up once.
Right. Unless you have a truck come and fill you up while you're driving.
Seriously. That's what I call a specialty service.
Yeah.
It's like, every time I come here, there's always some idiot trying to climb up that hill.
It's quite a few.
Watch out, objects on road ahead.
This is a sweet beach, man.
You know, the only reason you go up there is if you bring like a cardboard box or something.
Slant nose.
Yeah, you're
That was nice.
already tired.
What's this town considered? Oxnard?
Not really. It's not really considered anything. More of a governmental, you know, state park. Yeah, it is a state park.
Why is it that tow truck drivers always haul ass?
I don't know, man. It's because they don't have any weight. You know, it's like the bed can't weigh that much, can it? I mean, they've got a pretty wide track when you think about it. Like, think of a race truck, like in Europe. What do they look like? They kind of have like a similar shape.
A race truck?
Yeah, a race truck. A diesel race truck in Europe. Someone broke down somewhere, man. It's got to be the first one there.
Yeah.
And also take his, you know, his money slot or whatever.
Maybe that's why they're driving fast. Maybe they're on the way somewhere.
You know, it's like an Uber driver. It's like he doesn't get paid until he gets there. If someone else gets there first, then he doesn't get paid.
Oh, dude. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was going to tell you earlier.
What?
So they're doing another BMW event tomorrow, autocross.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sick, dude. It's at a stadium, and Actually, I don't know. I don't remember where it was, but tomorrow 10 o'clock it's gonna be sick, dude. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be the M340i, M340i. So that one has an LSD. They put LSDs in the non-Ms now, which is like the old days kind of.
Yeah.
But dude, you don't even want the new M3. You just go with the new 340 because the new M3 is like garbage.
So ugly.
Yeah. Who would spend that kind of money, you know?
Jeez.
They won't have a manual, of course, but it'll be like I guess it'll be an automatic, but whatever, you know. As long as it's like mimics a DCT as much as possible. It was another free event. This is like the type of event that usually costs like 250 bucks.
Yeah.
I got invited one time. I told Joey this, and he said, man, it's really stupid. You should have went. And I agree with him. I made the mistake. I was busy that day. Free trip to Thermal. Like
Free trip to Thermal.
Yeah, and you can go drive all the cars. You know, one of those BMW events.
Dude, that's
like $1,000 event, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, you're really stupid. You should have went. And I'm like, oh, sorry. You know. And then I realized what it was. They were giving me a really good gift with my car. I messed up.
Yeah. Maybe they'll about you again.
Every once in the blue moon, they do something. I think that was back when Thermal was still like really new. Neptunes.
Just pass this guy. Right. Where's the Supra? Where's that Supra we saw last time? Remember you saw the Supra here? We can recreate the scene.
last August that I guess it was 2 Augusts ago now, that the reason why our trip took so long is because there was so much traffic. That's what it was. It was like so much traffic in Los Angeles.
Yeah, there's a lot less now.
Yeah, for a while.
Especially on the way back.
Yeah.
Malibu.
Alaska to Washington.
A long ass way,
Plane.
man.
It's probably like
It's like driving from Canada to Mexico at least.
so it's long, right?
Yeah.
So they say you can't stop. Like you got to drive all the way through.
Yeah.
Right now, like that's I bet, and people were like using that rule to like come to Canada, right? Say they're gonna go to Alaska, but they say you have to have a plan and everything set up. Hotel,
Oh,
no
okay, I see
hotel.
what you were saying. 'Cause
No hotel, like you got to
I see
just
what
keep
you're
driving
saying.
all the way through. And I think that's a little bit like indecent. Like who can drive that distance, you know? Dude, this seat is too tight. It's like it like
Right,
squeezes,
but-
like crushes your nuts, like that. And then you got your foot like sort of going through the pedal box right here, and the sort of like offset.
Maybe they just sleep in their car.
Huh?
Maybe they sleep in their car.
How do I sleep in my car?
No, maybe they sleep in their car. I mean, it's a pretty big truck. Or maybe they have two drivers.
Oh yeah, I'll send you a picture of that van later.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty sick.
Yeah, it was a pretty sick van.
And the one of me driving the car.
Already, yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got that. That's a good one. That's like right when you started driving too.
I know.
So it's like good to get it when you, it's good to get it in the moment.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true. I guess these are popular parking spots just for the view, huh?
Yep.
Traffic ain't that bad right now.
Should I go to this gas station or there's gonna be others?
There'll be more. Your call though. Kept wondering why that Audi was so quiet.
Damn, that was the best part of the trip.
Yeah.
Not even lying. I don't know, man. I might even be like one to take the one like just to clear my head, like drive up that way and then just
Yeah.
drive back the next day. You know, it's so nice.
True that. Lexus RXs, the original ones.
My mom used to have one.
Dude, you know what? I heard stories where the reason we don't have them is because they keep shipping them to like Malaysia. Because they're so popular over there.
Oh, the older ones?
Yeah, the original ones.
Maybe.
I mean, think about it. They made so many of them, but why is it that we don't see them anymore? It's like...
They're available. Maybe they just got wrecked.
You know, they're like a 90s, 2000s car. Why is it we see so many like E46s and, you know, E36s? We don't see a lot of those. Those came out in bigger quantities, I bet.
Yeah, they definitely did. About Chula Vista, I'm starting to think that Chula Vista is going to be a really nice place one day.
I think so too. They've already there's already a couple of big companies. I think Amazon originally, but now they're in Otay Mesa. They have the Olympic training grounds now.
Pretty much next door.
I know they're doing like a whole business like waterfront thing. I think when they do the business waterfront thing, that'll really like
it'll make it nicer.
Yeah, but like the developers are going to start to want to build there. When a developer want to build there, they start buying out land. That pushes up the value of the land. Paradise Cove.
I was just thinking like, dude, I feel like just getting an apartment down here in Chula Vista is chill down here. They have really nice gyms. Like way nicer than where we are in Encinitas. More mixed class, you know. Encinitas is like all like, I'm gonna be honest, it's not middle class anymore. It's mostly high class.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, it's more ethnic down there, you know. Encinitas, all white.
Oh yeah,
all white.
Yeah, that's why when I did Lyft, they would always give me I would tell them I live in it, they would always be like, whoa. It's like. Sometimes it's Encinitas, sometimes it's St. Carlsbad. You know, it's just borderline. You know, if I'm doing a Craigslist thing, I'll tell them, and they're in downtown or San Diego, I always tell them Carlsbad because it's to make it sound like I'm farther away, and then they're more likely to want to meet up with, you know. You gotta use your location to your advantage.
Yeah. I mean, there's a pretty good Mexican population in like Oceanside, but still, Oceanside is like mostly white.
Yeah.
Mostly, like.
Well, I mean, it's really mostly east of the freeway, you know.
Yeah. I think Vista, you're talking more, you know, more or less, you know, San Marcos. I've noticed. San Marcos has gotten pretty white. I'm not gonna lie, pretty, because it's gotten so nice. Escondido, like, come on, Escondido is all pretty much all Mexican, or mostly. You know, then you get like Poway, Rancho Bernardo. You actually see a lot of Indian people out there. Rancho Bernardo, Penasquitos. Yeah. It's because that's where all the tech companies are.
Oh yeah.
Near Sorrento, right? Then it's all Asian, Sorrento. Then you get down towards San Diego. Like the nice parts of San Diego is still mostly white. Eventually, you know, population will start spreading all around, but still, I feel it's still pretty like one on one side and one on the other side. You know, keep to your own side of the, you know, kind of thing.
I know.
That's what happened in Annapolis, Maryland. My uncle bought a house in this neighborhood, and it was all like it's weird because he lives in, it's like they have this one really nice development with like some nice houses there, and then they have like a ghetto ass, like a redneck part of the town, and then they have another side which is like an island. So they have some really nice houses, expensive ones, because it's like an island. So it's like a water,
Okay.
like a, it's like a, it sticks out. It's a piece of land that sticks out into the water. It's like an island, like Coronado. It would remind you of Coronado, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's not nice like Coronado. So it's just houses and like boats and like a harbor and stuff like that. And but what happened is that, you know, it was all white, but I heard in the recent past now it's becoming a lot more black. So that's pretty good, you know. So that means they're moving to the area and stuff like that. It's starting to mix, you know, like more variety of races in the area.
This guy toy, ABS and that guy's like, whoa, what's going on?
He's
What's
looking at
going
him.
on?"
He's looking at him.
Confrontation.
Yeah.
Because they gotta build a bike lane, man. Like, seriously. You know what I mean? You know, if we reach the point where they're driving on the road and it's a clear sign that we've got to redesign the road, we should factor that in.
Finally got to use the horn.
Intentionally.
Yeah.
Key word is the intentionally.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause I usually drive like this when I'm going around a corner. I go like
Yeah,
that.
I see what you mean, yeah. Oh, that's why. It's literally on the, it's literally where you would want to put your forearm, your forefingers, you know?
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, that's really funny. Like, yeah, I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like on a big corner. You know what it reminds me of? I was playing Gran Turismo at Joey's house one time.
Yeah.
It was a new game. And, I mean, they tried to make the game realistic. So in the game, you could press the horn. But you want to know how you press the horn?
Oh.
By pressing down
Oh,
onto the
nice.
controller.
That's such
So-
a useless control.
I know. I hate that steering video game controller. Anyways, I was you know trying to play and I kept hitting the horn. Yeah, I don't like the PS PlayStation controllers.
Oh shit.
You get a healing toe on that one. Damn.
Yeah. If you're not if you're not pushing on the gas, it doesn't want to let you go into second gear. You see the way I do it? Like I always try. You know my problem. I always give too much gas in a manual. I always do it. But
If you're not pushing on the
if you're not
gas-
pushing it, if you're not, like if you don't get on the gas like right away, like you're giving a lot of gas, you get off quickly, then you get on the gas again.
Oh,
Like
okay,
it needs to be that rhythm. If you're not doing that, then it's not gonna let you go in easily.
So it wants a fast shift then, is what you're saying.
It wants you to shift faster.
That's what I kept saying, but it's like, yeah.
It's not meant to be that smooth of a car. I mean,
That's what I'm through is true. You try first, second gear slowly, it's like, you know, you better have really good feet.
I've had moments where my second gear wouldn't go into second gear like right early in the morning because you got to let it warm up.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm even sometimes I let it warm up and you sort of got to force it in.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you're hot on the brakes. I'm like, is this guy gonna try cutting you off too? Took the first time I've seen a Tesla with the surfboard on top.
I noticed with my turbo that I would always do that foot thing, right?
Yeah.
I would never give gas because I mean if it has enough torque, why give gas? You're good,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
even on a tall hill.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that my turbo, it would you know, it would kind of get stuck in second gear,
Uh-huh.
but it's because it's very notchy, right? So what I would do is I would start giving, like when I would go like on a from first gear, instead of not giving the gas, I would have to give gas, the clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it helps. This car too.
What a dumbass. It's like, who does a U-turn there and then like gets into that lane? So you're saying give it gas from a stop?
Yeah, in first gear, instead of just lifting your foot up, you're gonna want to give gas.
What would be the benefit to that then?
I don't know the real benefit, but it
Or
seems to go in
would it
easier.
seem easier?
It just goes in easier.
It goes in first gear easier.
Second gear. Look. That was second gear.
That's a good. Huh.
Isn't that the craziest thing?
That's weird.
I learned that on my turbo. It was doing the same exact thing. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I don't know why it was, but it was getting really notchy in the second gear, and like it would get stuck sometimes. Like you could force it out, and that's the appropriate amount of force. But you know, me, I feel bad when I'm forcing it out of any gear. You know, I feel like I'm damaging the synchros because of gear. That's what you're doing. See, harder into second again. I didn't give any gas there. I wonder what it is. I think here's the thing. Here's why I think it is. Okay.
You okay?
First gear. Say you use the clutch, right?
Right.
So it sort of warms the clutch up,
Okay.
right? And it makes the parts move, right? So like there's springs, and I know it rotates, right? So
Okay.
it warms it up. So once you get into second gear,
It
it's
warms
warmed
it
up.
up or it speeds it up?
I think
Because I don't think
it's better. Like I think it's my theory is that
springs. Is there like fluid inside there that's expanding or not?
no, there's no fluid. You gotta understand that when it spins, it's got springs.
Well, yeah, because there's
The
centrifugal force
the
that goes
the
out.
clutch has springs adjusting.
Yeah.
You'll
That's a
see.
good- that's a good
you
theory.
try the. You'll see. Like.
It can also be mental too, because you're kind of like giving it gas already.
See, second. That was a pretty good one too. Again. That's the first thing I try when I buy a car. Does it move without giving gas? One of my favorite things.
That's a good theory, but I'm gonna try it on the M3. I did it just the clutch method, and then first to second, I had no problem with it.
Well, this. All I know is that
I think it's more like you're mentally getting ready, get ready to do both of them, you know. So it kind of like it's kind of like
no, because
engaging your reflex again.
because
or
here's the honest thing on the turbo. It being that notchy in second gear is in relation to an issue with the flywheel. Now, my car wasn't nowhere near ready for it.
I think it might be more flywheel related than like.
Right.
Yeah, I
right.
think that's what it's related to.
Right. But I also feel like it warms up the clutch. Like if I drive along, sometimes I used to drive along and used to start doing that. It just used to be super difficult to get into second gear. I don't know. It's just a theory. It could be mental.
It's a good theory.
It could be part mental, part mechanical. It could be all mechanical or it could be all mental. I mean,
I think it has a. I mean, I like your theory of it warming up, but it's like, I mean, your car's.
well, the springs like expand.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying.
The expanding. Yeah, I could see it. I could see the expanding part.
I get if you've been driving that it's already expanded, but it's prepared. The springs are prepared for the second shift. You know, I mean, I don't know. In a sense, it's better to put it on the clutch than on the transmission. In a sense.
Is the clutch spinning at the same speed as your engine, or is it spinning with the transmission? I think that's.
No, I think that when you put your foot down, your clutch is spinning the same speed as the engine.
Okay, if that's true, I can agree with you.
Yeah.
But if it's spinning with the transmission instead, then.
But like when you rev it, you're not revving the transmission, you're revving the clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's true,
like the transmission, then it detaches and then it's actually spinning.
Yeah.
This is actually it's like spinning like
yeah,
this.
I agree with you. If if it is connected to the engine speed, then those springs definitely change. You know, because the centrifugal force forces them out.
Yeah.
So I'll agree with that. Then. And you know what? I'm sure that they've designed them to only engage, at like at certain speeds above idle. You know.
Yeah.
Or move in a certain way. Yeah.
These houses are worth so much money right here, on the right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think.
But I mean, would you really want to live right on the road?
Not really.
Yeah.
So ratchet.
I know. If I'm gonna spend that kind of money, I want privacy.
There, man.
Yep.
And you know what? You're not even up there. It's like rains and floods, and burns.
Oh yeah, there was quite a few houses that burned.
Yeah, this place always burns. Or it's gonna burn really bad.
And then I'll give you another example. So like, say I got stuck and I like say it's not stuck, like I can push it out, but I feel bad, right? Even though that's a normal amount of force. Say you want it to be loose again, right? You know what I would do? I'll put my foot down, rev it, and it would come out.
You know what? I think you're right. No, because like what I like to do at stoplights is I like to rev, give it a blip of gas, and then like let the transmission catch, the clutch catch, the rev, and then kind of like on M3.
Yeah, I know the way you do it.
I feel like, you know what I do it, but it feels so easy to do it like that. Like I said, I think if the spring theory is true, I think it has to do mostly with mechanically and a little bit mental,
Yeah.
Mentally, you're getting yourself ready to shift correctly.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, that's just been my theory. What I told you.
I'll have to try it.
Up until this point. Yeah, you'll try it in like 20 minutes. You'll try it and you'll see what I mean. I mean, it's hit or miss, but all I know is that I've had better second gear shifts and taking the car out of second gear in the turbo, which would kind of get stuck into second gear. Like it would just be locked in. It would feel like.
But at the same time, you're revving up.
Police reported ahead.
Your engine speed, so that would also affect the clutch as well.
Yeah.
Why? So why would the person system taking off affect the shift number 1, 2?
I don't know, man.
It's weird.
It is. Well, it's just try it out.
I guess so.
If it's a mental thing, then it's a mental thing,
I'll try it out with my other, the way I usually, a little blip.
But you don't blip in between gears. I know that.
No, just from a stop. He's not even on the road. Like, how stupid is he?
I know.
I mean, does he not see him from far away to where, like, maybe I should give him room from far away, not like at the last second?
Yeah, now I'm getting the hang of these downshifts.
Oh yeah.
The Porsche is a little easier to downshift than this car. I would just downshift on every single intersection. This car, I don't really feel like it. What about the Ocean Club, man?
You buying?
Maestros. That's what they call maestros.
I suppose, yeah.
Dude, that house is crazy,
A
man.
little bit of
Is that a building or a house?
It's like a building. House?
I think it is a house
Yeah.
or condos, but it's a sick ass one, dude. Like perfect location, man. Perfect
At
location.
least traffic isn't that bad.
You don't have to look at the road. You're looking directly at the water.
I know. It's just here up until the light clears out. Well, you ain't shifting to second gear. I guess there's no point in attempting your theory.
Oh, I'm gonna creep. I want to see how.
Dude, this guy has a freaking bike. Why doesn't he just, like, you know? It's like... Another one. What's that, though?
F430. It's an automatic though, man. Don't talk to him,
Probably.
man.
Don't talk to him.
Don't talk to him. We don't talk to others with the automatic transmission.
Is that the V12 one?
No.
No?
All the mid-engines are V8s, unless it's like
All the mid-engines
the
are
$1 million one. The $1 million one is V12. The front engine V12.
Huh. That's $1 million one. No, but you gotta do it the light. What you gotta do at a light is go next to him and just like rev it. Because obviously he's gonna try it, but he's gonna have to go out of gear.
Yep.
That's
He's gonna have to go like that.
That's how you know it's a manual versus an automatic. That is funny.
But I mean, dude, that car's probably sweet with the top
It
down.
probably is. That'd be a good cruiser on this
Yeah.
road.
I was particular when I was looking for this car. No convertibles.
Where's the clear traffic when you need it, huh?
Tell me about it.
Nah, he's going into his little club.
The Ocean Club.
He's going to the Ocean Club for poor people.
Hey, the Bay Club price.
Oh yeah. Is that the one where by Home Depot?
It's right by Ralph.
Your area, not my area.
I'm talking about Shock Fitness and PB, right?
Oh, never mind. I was talking about I thought there was one of those by Encinitas.
There's that EOS Fitness. That's EOS Fitness.
That's what it's
It
called?
used to be Frog Fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, these lifeguards got a pretty classic look though. Like the ones we have down in over there, they're all like plastic, and these are wood, permanent.
Dude, I've noticed that California, they're in love with Mediterranean architecture. Versus all other. Like, you don't see Mediterranean in Illinois. Although me personally, if I were to build something in Illinois, it would definitely be Mediterranean. Mediterranean is the way to go. It's the most like that is like the high, in my opinion, one of the highest styles you can get. Just yeah, I just like it. I don't know.
In 3 miles, keep left onto I-10 East, Los Angeles.
Relatively clear day, no traffic.
Remember the guy with the turbo that we came here to look at his car?
Yeah?
That's where he lives at. See that condo building?
Oh, okay, I remember now, yeah.
That thing is crazy, man. Just look at it.
Yeah. Oh, the turbo we didn't get, right?
Yeah, the one that was really shitty. That
Yeah.
one.
I mean, that's how much he pays a month.
No, those are condos, so he owns it. He probably paid like at least $2 million to live there.
I just saw like this old school Alfa Romeo from like the 90s.
I know, I saw it too.
Convertible.
Red.
Yeah.
Man, dude, those injectors are noisy in this car. You can hear them. M3's got a very similar thing. It's the lifters usually. Gives it a very like
A mechanical sound. That's what I like.
yeah. When you're driving, it's fine, but when you're at an idle, I guess never be at idle. That's the point, right?
It's not.
Dude, look at how it's built. Crazy.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of weight just to put on that beam.
Damn. Maybe it's not beam, maybe it's concrete.
It is a concrete beam.
It's engineering there for you.
It's heating up.
Maybe it's like solid steel or something.
Yeah, I mean it could be steel and then concrete, steel core and concrete.
Just like plastered it with concrete.
It could be steel. No, you know what it is? Probably steel inside, then wood. I mean, it might be overkill.
It's gotta be overkill. It's carrying the whole building, dude.
Steel, like a steel core, and then they put the wood, and then they spray the concrete around the wood, like as a cover. So maybe, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
Half a mile, keep left onto I-10 East, Los Angeles.
It probably is concrete. Concrete's strong like that. Concrete beam.